Hey folks, if you're searching for the newest and best smartphone, then you're in the right place. These two devices, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, should be on your radar. And Apple iWay. Ai telephone iPhone Pro Max with camera systems and extended battery life. However, what's really something new is that Samsung is ahead of Apple in the ISO game. With artificial intelligence, thanks to a multitude of new features of Galaxy A7, add a new camera with zoom and a lot of artificial intelligence tricks, and the iPhone starts sweating on its back. Therefore, the charger needs to be purchased separately. Style. The Galaxy has more area, the phone is wider, weighs more than 233 grams versus 221 grams, and it has, on the other hand, the iPhone 15 Pro Max has a more traditional shape. Designs with rounded corners. The iPhone also has one additional action button. It's programming. A button that you can set as per your preference, but it's in the far top left corner and a bit out of reach. Oh, now you finally have USB-C on your screen. On the iPhone, as in the Galaxy in recent years. Late is better than never, and at least now you can use one cable for all your terms. On devices, of course, you also have the S Pen tucked inside the Galaxy, and it remains the only phone with such a cool network screen. With the stylus inside, there have been no changes in S Pen functionality this year, but it remains as useful as ever. Both phones also have an IP68 protection degree, just like most other flagships. So you get excellent protection from water and dust. Of course, it needs to be said
the frame
that
is titanium for both.
And I also warn you that when buying these phones, the package does not include a charger, so a charger must be purchased separately. On the back, as for the design, both the Galaxy and the iPhone have their own unique. The broader size of Galaxy also lets you use a larger screen. You get a 6.8-inch screen compared to a 6.7-inch screen. With the 3-inch display on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, but not only that, the screen has a wider aspect ratio of 19.3:9, while the iPhone has 19.5:9. Therefore, the actual screen area of the Galaxy is even larger. It can be assumed by the diagonal display figures alone. In addition, the Galaxy has only a small circular hole for the selfie camera in the screen, while the iPhone carries the time. Dynamic island in the upper part. The novelty of the Galaxy is that it now uses a flat screen, just slightly curved glass. The edges are curved, and the iPhone also uses a flat screen. As for resolutions, the Galaxy is a bit sharper with a 14940 pixel screen compared to a 1290 pixel screen on iPhone, but you won't see this with the naked eye. No one. Both also support an adaptive refresh rate of 120 Hz and can drop to 1 Hz with a static camera. Content. One of the areas where the Galaxy literally eclipses. The brightness of the iPhone screen is nit. The peak brightness of the S24 Ultra can reach 2600 nit, while the iPhone's is 2900 nit. This is especially useful outdoors on a sunny day. The Galaxy S24 Ultra screen is not only brighter than the iPhone, but it also has anti-glare properties of the panel. Armor enhances the image quality to an even higher level. As you can see, the content on the screen looks much better on the Galaxy S24 Ultra compared to the Icon 15 Chrome. The world is more realistic and there are almost no reflections. It is also claimed that the panel is resistant to micro scratches that form over time on competing glass panels. As for biometrics, an under-the-screen ultra fingerprint scanner is used in the Galaxy. Of a language type, and in previous generations, this sensor has proven to be reliable and fast enough. In addition, you also have face recognition. On the iPhone, there is only Face ID. Face ID, which uses a 3D model of your face. It's nice to have both a fingerprint and face recognition, and whichever you use. Really use it, depends on your personal preferences. Almost when it comes to performance, the battle heats up. The new Apple A1700 chip. Pro, the world's first, based on a 3nm process. It didn't quite live up to the huge hype around. On the other hand, Galaxy S24 Ultra comes with the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip inside, built on a 4nm process.
In the process,
one needs to achieve a good balance between increased performance and improved energy efficiency. As for the configuration, you'll have the same choice for Galaxy iPhone N200 Plus, 512 and 1TB. The Galaxy comes with 12GB of RAM and the iPhone with 8GB of RAM. However, the big difference will be in the software itself.
Så det är lika det förstås att jag ser inte så har nog konton morning of financial vistas samisas.
Intellect. Galaxy also runs on new software One UI 6.1 from Samsung over Android 14, while iPhone runs on iOS 11.
Punta sosa kakuin ara ainu anha satini punas maika and apasera sa sefonen sentin.
Also, many will be pleased that the Galaxy now supports 7 years of operating system updates and security fixes. This is a first for the country. This even surpasses Apple's update policy, which
doesn't specify a definite number, but typically provides 5 statistics, 5 or 6 катсцените 6 updates. One interesting feature that Apple has included in the latest iPhones is satellite communication, but this is still not mentioned in the S24 series. Another detail worth mentioning, iPhone models in the United States and only in the US come with eSIM and so on. There is no physical SIM card slot. Galaxy is more user-friendly, it supports eSIM, but also allows the use of a physical slot. SIM card. Even I think I heard somewhere that it supports 2 eSIMs, but that needs to be clarified. Let's move on to the cameras. 4 cameras, and 4 cameras at the back, but some major changes have been made to one of them, while the iPhone 15 Pro Max is worn out by 3 cameras at the back, including a new 5-fold zoom lens with the tetraprism. Which one is better? Well, we don't know exactly yet, but let's see what we do know. First of all, despite the main sensor being at 200 megapixels, pixels in Galaxy S24 Ultra. Il faut attendre la seta se present la chato ada riservata isit una slide de ucina kezo megapixels. The novelty is that Samsung is making big changes to image processing. Galaxy S24 photos now look more realistic with megapixels, with less aggressive sharpness and lower saturation, which the phones are known for. On Samsung 8 megapixels. But when it comes to zoom, the Galaxy has an advantage. It comes with a lens with 3 times magnification and 5 times zoom, while the iPhone only has 5 times zoom. The 5 times zoom camera on the Galaxy uses a sensor with a higher resolution of 50 MHz pixels and promises lossless quality at 10x resolution. We've been chinning thanks to the sensor. Another big battle for video quality, where iPhones are usually considered leaders, but now on the Galaxy, nighttime video is improved and there's less noise in the footage, plus you can use a 5 times zoom camera. At night, what Samsung really has is 8K video recording, an option missing on iPhones, but I'm not sure many will really care. It's really concerning considering the huge size of 8K video and the lack of support on most monitors and TVs. As for the speakers, most phones, including Galaxy S24 Ultra, have them. The Ultra and iPhone 15 Pro Max use a main bottom speaker and an auxiliary speaker. This gives a stereo sound. Galaxy changes the appearance of the bottom speaker using a pill cutout instead of the perforated design used before. But the sound quality doesn't really change. Thanks to a 5000 mAh battery, the Galaxy theoretically has an advantage over the iPhone 15% on the 15 Pro Max with a 4000 mAh battery. That's a 30% difference in favor of the Samsung phone. However, in real life, the battery life works. But Apple's iOS can squeeze out more juice than Android. According to initial battery tests, Samsung mostly wins in the display. Not least those I've seen, but not much. I'd call it within victory. Both phones will charge by the same item. It's equally good. When it comes to charging, Galaxy is faster at 45 watts, 5 watts compared to about 20,000 watts for iPhone. This means that it takes 15 promos to fully charge an iPhone. You'll have to wait about 1 hour 40 minutes, while the Galaxy charges in just an hour. Both also support wireless charging at the same 15 watt speed. But the iPhone also comes with MagSafe magnetic support. Galaxy doesn't support new. In conclusion, we can say that the Galaxy offers several elegant improvements through artificial intelligence and technology, a neural network, and gives us small improvements in all respects. Also, the Powatkin as the most noticeable of them might be improved network performance. Here's the camera. So it's a bigger phone. It has a SPN for those who care, as well as the ability to customize and unbox. Android. On the other hand, iPhone offers iOS and all the benefits of the ecosystem. Apple can boast a camera with 5 times zoom and offers a number of professional photo features and videos that they will appreciate it. The Galaxy is a bit more expensive, $1,300 for the base version versus $1,200 for an iPhone, but same iOS. I know but Samsung phones are often sold at a discount, which rarely happens with the iPhones. So in the end, which team will you be in? In 2024, in the Apple team or in the team Galaxy, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll happily review your thoughts and responses, and I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and our Telegram channel. Links in the description. Thanks for watching. This was Harry. Good luck to everyone.